episode 62 of Suplex City Limits for June 5th, 2016. As always, it's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, along with the brother Nero to my whatever the fuck Matt Hardy is.
Hey, I'm just shooting gorillas and using the women's bathroom at Target over here. It's Rando Commando coming at ya.
And this week we're joined once again by friend of the show, comedian Marlon Wells. How are you, sir?
Good, guys. How y'all doing?
Fucking awesome. It's a Saturday morning, ready to talk some wrestling.
Powerfully hungover.
Yeah.
Powerfully. Wow.
I went out and made horrible choices last night and vomited a not insignificant amount this morning. So I'm ready to go.
Nice.
All right.
When you were puking over the toilet, were you thinking, I got to do a fucking podcast today?
Yeah, but with different inflection. I was like, I got to do a fucking podcast today. Yeah.
That's most people's reaction when they have to do our podcast that day is getting sick right beforehand.
The last thing I had eaten was gummy bears.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That could be worse, man. At least it's sweet, sugary.
Yeah, but it was just rainbow bright this morning.
Were they still like solid-ish, or were there chunks of gummy?
No, I'm not some animal.
That's like a half digested gummy bear face.
I'm not saying whole fucking gummy bears. I'm just saying chunks of gummy bears.
No, it was everything was just colorful and awful. It was It was the best. We're having a good day.
It's better than puking like Mexican food, man, which I've done many times, because you drink a lot of fucking margaritas, and then you're like puking up spicy Mexican food.
Oh.
Suplex City Limits, available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. If our show's not on their podcast site, chances are it's bullshit.
That's it.
We follow back all followers on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Can also hang out with me as I live tweet Raw and pay-per-views, all kinds of bullshit. Hang out on Twitter while I tweet about river monsters stoned at 3 in the morning. It's good. If you like the show, check out our t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com/Suplex City Limits. We have 3 designs available for your wearing pleasures. Gentlemen, it was an interesting week in wrestling.
To say the least, yeah.
We also had the passing of Muhammad Ali last night.
Yeah, just last night.
Talk about Muhammad Ali. Some people, I don't know, maybe it's if you're younger or maybe not a boxing fan, but Muhammad Ali was it was legit, man. Like that's an interesting loss.
How did somebody put it this morning? I seen on Facebook that it was sports have their greatest players. Each sport has their greatest player, but this was the greatest player in sports or something like that. Something along them lines.
Well, pretty much. I mean, it's not being, I don't know if he's the greatest boxer of all time necessarily. He'll go down probably as such, but if you'd have put him at Mike Tyson, pre-rapey years, I mean, Mike Tyson would have probably fucking destroyed him. But
who didn't Mike Tyson destroy back then, though?
Oh, that's true. But I mean, all the way to just like a cultural, even pro wrestling owes a lot to Muhammad Ali. I mean, not even because of just like WrestleMania 1 and shit like that. I'm just saying like the art of a promo, man. Who was busting out promos and shit before Muhammad Ali?
That's
he
right.
loved wrestling too. He loved the bad guys. He was a heel fan. That's where he got his shtick, was from wrestling.
Right. And he predated. I think he predated that though, man. And we're talking the 60s when he was doing that shit. I mean, I guess he probably took a little from wrestling, but to me, like, he definitely inspired your Billy Graham's, your Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes is a big one.
Yep. It definitely took the pro wrestling promos to another level. He may have borrowed some from what was going on at the time, but he took it and made it his own and really inspired everyone else to do the same.
Yeah, like few people could ever sell a fight like that. I mean, like, you imagine, especially in the 50s when all you had going on was like worrying about the Russians shooting fucking rockets up your ass.
Oh, is that all? That's all they had going on back then?
I think so. Just the put in to be so exciting to see the fucking matches. He did those public training and like shit like that. It was just so good, man. And also the fact that I think he inspired hip hop, man. Like, is Muhammad Ali the first rapper in a roundabout sort of way?
Well,
I think that's a stretch, but I never thought of that.
Well, no, I'm not saying Muhammad Ali was a rapper. I'm just saying, like, I think, like, early hip-hop and just kind of the whole thing in general. I mean, you're not really doing much different than he did there, doing it over music. But yeah, he was rhyming and boistering far before that shit. So definitely the man made a cultural impact, and he did live to be, 74, I guess, so that's not a bad run.
Not a bad run for that sort of lifestyle. That's
for somebody who got punched in the fucking head for 20 years or whatever it was.
He was also in, isn't that considered the first MMA match, mixed martial arts match with him and Judo Gene LaBelle, boxer versus wrestler?
Yeah, he also did the same kind of thing with Inoki in Japan.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, he beat Sonny Liston 2 times in a row. First off, when it was in 64, but Sonny Liston, you guys know much about that guy? Fucking, no one even knows how old Sonny Liston is. He doesn't even know how old he was. Just a bad motherfucker, and Muhammad Ali just beat him twice in a row.
Well, not even to mention who he fought, but like where he fought sometimes. Like outdoors in Mexico when it's 105 degrees outside.
Right.
Yeah, that some true warriors. So that's courtesy of my cousin. He gave me those facts earlier today.
He won 31 fights before he lost to Joe Frazier. That was his first. His first loss was to Joe Frazier in 1971. So 31 wins coming into that. Pretty fucking crazy. So yeah, Muhammad Ali, he'll be missed. And but forever. There's so much shit out there. You can go watch his promos and shit. Just crack me up, man. Felt like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's fucking. That'll never die, man.
Nobody hits like Muhammad Ali.
That's right, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can move into some news of the week. There's not a ton of news, really. Cody Rhodes will be wrestling with Evolve once his non-compete is up. He also has a match coming up here in August and a U.S. Indie with Kurt Angle, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that could be something. That was one of the names on his little list he had, so I suppose that's pretty cool.
I like that list thing. I thought that was I was like, all right, I can get behind a lot of these.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked to see, stoked to see what he does. I still hope to see him in Ring of Honor. I think that'd be awesome. He could really throw down some good matches in Ring of Honor, but I guess I don't know if there's still argument over the name of Rhodes. That guy in WWE was trying to fuck him over on it, so.
Yeah.
I called it.
It's his fucking name.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Still.
It's bullshit, right? Yeah. No, we own your name now. I guess it's big kind of backstage news on Vince McMahon and The Undertaker having issues where McMahon is trying to get him, to work like SummerSlam and shit. And allegedly, Undertaker is not taking his phone calls. He's pissed that they originally did want him to lose to Shane at WrestleMania, which was obvious by the booking, that was the case. You could tell, obviously, when it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks that he was still here. That was their solution. Well, we'll just have Undertaker win, and we'll just have him on there anyway. I mean, they can do what they want to, I guess, obviously, but how fucking ridiculous is that? So he only has to work once a year. So I guess technically he wouldn't have to work the rest of the year as far as his contract is concerned.
Yeah, until WrestleMania.
Oh, God. I can't believe that we're going to be talking about, like 5 years ago, I was like, this guy's done. This guy's gotta be done.
I remember after, like, after the first Shawn Michaels match, I was like, man, he's on his last legs. Like, that was amazing, but he can't keep doing this. Maybe 1 or 2 years. That was like 7 years ago.
Yeah. Like, this motherfucker's on his last hip.
Like, this motherfucker just put on with Shawn like the best WrestleMania match I've ever seen in my life, and there's no way he can keep this up. And that was 7 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I remember during my dark period of wrestling, my buddy got WrestleMania. I was like, I haven't watched wrestling in like 2 years at this point. Well, not WWE anyway. I was like, sure, I'll come over for it. And I remember then, this is like 10 years ago or something, sitting there going like, wow, this guy looks like shit. You know, it wasn't 10 years ago, but it was a long time ago, you know. So I can't believe that he's still going to keep doing this shit.
But outside of 30, when he lost to Brock, he looks good. Like this past Mania, against Shane, like it was a fun match and it was what it was. But at the same time, like, the dude looks good.
Eh.
Fine. I'm gonna look way worse in my 50s than he does.
Oh, I suppose we all will, but I mean, I look fucking worse than him. I'm only 34. Fuck.
I think he looks good. Like I said, other than 30, 30 was the only year where I was like, oh, Taker, you need to go home, man. Like,
He didn't look good in that, no.
No, with the short hair and the bad sunburn, like, he looked sick. He looked gross.
And that other match he had with Brock was better. This one was, I mean, this is kind of a different deal, though. He can't work a regular match. I mean, he needs to have some kind of Hell in a Cell or, something. He needs to walk and talk, man. He's not going to go in there going off the ropes and shit. I mean, fuck. I'm just over it. I just, like, what's the allure anymore? Is there?
Yeah,
there was a time, like, where, you heard the dong and it was like, oh, fuck, The Undertaker. But now it's like, nah.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
I'm still for it. Like, do it once, twice a year, get your cheap pops and sell a couple t-shirts, and I think it's fine. And he's one of those dudes, like, like, almost like Ali. Everyone knows who Ali is, whether you watch boxing or not. Everyone knows who the fucking Undertaker is, whether you're a wrestling fan or not. So
that's true. Yeah, that's
if you got him under contract and you got him in your back pocket and you can sweet talk him into showing up a couple times a year, why not?
Yeah, his contract is for one match a year, and you had him at Mania, why would you be trying to get him at SummerSlam? Especially now you have all of these people, you know what I'm saying? You have like this gigantic fucking roster of people. Why would you bother? I don't even understand. That's how they go. I mean, we haven't seen. We see Brock back for SummerSlam, I imagine. Huh?
Yeah, I think
you would think so. I miss Brock. I legitimately am like, Jesus Christ, they need Brock back.
That's good. I was just about to ask. Like, does anybody? Because I don't think I do. I don't really. I've just got so bored with that guy's matches.
Miss Heyman.
Yeah. I love it. The dude, he's a monster. Like, he's...
Oh, he is. He definitely is. And if there's anything I miss, I miss Heyman.
Yeah,
I miss Heyman.
On the mic, but Lesnar, his no good matches. And some of those were okay, I guess. But back in the day, he used to actually do moves, more than 2 moves. Now, I don't know what the allure is. Like, he does, like, 15 Germans, and I don't know, like, what is...
Yeah, they do lean into the German suplex a little much, I'll give you that. But, I mean, he makes it look awesome because he just fucking ragdolls the guy across the ring. Like, it's like, watching a Brock Lesnar match is like watching the Metrics World's Strongest Man event at this point. Like, you just want to see him lift dudes and put them down real hard. Like,
yeah.
Like, one of my favorite things from the E in the past few years was, like, when Brock was champ, and he was only showing up like 3 times a year, and it kind of became like the WWE versus Brock Lesnar. Like, who are we going to put up again? Like, it made the #1 contender the most important thing from week to week, and I love that. That
was the best booking of that guy. To me, that was the booking of him. I would have never even taken the belt off of him. He'd still have it if I was the book, probably.
Yeah, like that whole run up to where where he lost it to Rollins at Mania. Like that whole year before that was awesome.
Yeah, because you have a couple months to scuffle around and try to decide, okay, who is the next guy to fucking get smashed by him. It was probably the best way you could book him would be him as champ, only coming back once in a while.
Mhm.
Now it's weird because he comes back and him in a feud that's not the belt seems weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why bother? You know, it's
And doing that also benefits everything else in the company. You know, putting the main strap on Lesnar, and then while he's gone, you can legitimize some of these other titles that they have no fucking idea what to do with right now.
Oh fuck, man.
You know.
Yeah,
was gone. Like those other titles meant something because there was, because the belt was gone, and if you wanted a belt, it had to be one of these.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, your Intercontinental Championship would be headlining shows and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I dug that whole period. So, like, I'm looking forward to seeing Brock again and what they do with him because I fucking don't know what you do with him either.
I'm just gonna keep saying it on this show because I think if I say it enough, maybe it'll happen. Dude, Lesnar and Joe, fucking give it to us.
Yeah.
To me, that's the most interesting matchup possible for Brock Lesnar. I want to see him and Joe just go fucking these two giant strong fuckers just throwing each other around.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a more interesting matchup for me than Joe.
Putting two tanks together isn't always the best match either. Like,
No.
Maybe.
I like a good Hoss match as much as the next guy, but we kind of just watched Lesnar's whole last run being him and Undertaker.
Well, then he beat fucking Ambrose.
You could
Oh, yeah, forgot about that.
you could throw Kevin Owens in with any one of those two also, and that'd be
That's
good
what I
too.
was going to suggest, because Owens also is a fucking beefcake, but can actually move. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. That'd be all right. I think that Owens looks pretty fucking... Well, he looks slightly intimidating, but if you put him up like next to Lesnar, I don't know, man. He'd look like just a chubby child next to him. But we'll see. I'm sure he'll be back for SummerSlam. So, and I know like it will get a pop when he comes back on Raw. That music's gonna hit, and he's gonna come out with Heyman, and it'll be fucking.
Yeah, it'll blow the roof off of wherever the fuck they're at.
It'll probably be good.
They wouldn't do it, obviously, because A, there's no reason, and B, it would be too cool, so they're not going to do that. But it would be, I would like to see him put him with Cruz, because Cruz is a tank and can move.
Lesnar and Cruz?
Yeah.
Cruz is very short compared to him.
True, but he's also just he's a monster like Brock is, but...
Yeah, he is that. I don't know what they're going to do with him. They've really shit the bed on. And he hasn't helped the case either, I guess, man. You know, he got a huge pass with us at first. We gave him
I don't think
way
he's.
more pass than we give a lot of guys, and I don't know, man. He didn't do anything.
I don't think he's adjusting well with people telling him everything to do. I don't think he's adjusting well with that. Some guys are just out there doing, being their own character, what he was before, and now he's got people telling him what to do, with everything. And I don't think he's adjusting well with that.
Yeah, well, when he came out on Raw, whatever it was last week, 2 weeks ago, I don't know, they all fucking run together, where he came out not selling the previous attack before he lost to Jericho. Just silly. That really fucking set that guy back in my mind. And the promo he had before that wasn't very good either, but...
Mm-hmm. It could be stage fright, too, though. He's never been on this big of a stage.
I don't think any of his promos are anything special. Like,
No.
even going way back to NXT, like, all he's ever done is he's just happy to be here. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
They put that on his fucking headstone. Happy to be here. But he hasn't had that real, match yet, He had a good match with Balor. That ended... What happened with that? It's a run-in from Boring Corbin. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But he hasn't had that, real badass 15, 20-minute, fucking match. And I think he can, definitely, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. They pretty much shit the bed on him like they did with Neville. Another guy that we were, super high on when he came out of NXT. And
Yeah, Adrian Neville was fantastic. And like you said, they've done fuck all with him. Like, they They gave him the superhero shtick for a little while, but they didn't do anything with it.
No, man. Yeah, like put a cape on him. Like, okay. I mean,
Like him and oh God, remember that one night on Raw? This was fucking how long ago? Him and Seth Rollins put on a banger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was they did the fantastic false finish where like Neville rolled him up and pinned him, but he had his foot on the ropes kind of thing. Like
right.
that was, I don't think I've gotten so close to, like, that one got me. I was like, okay, you tricky bastards. I was kind of marking out in my living room.
Yeah, we called for it for a while too, and it did happen randomly on a SmackDown. But Kalisto and Neville is still something I'd like to see. Had he not been hurt, I thought like the U.S. belt should have been fucking booked that way, where him and Neville would have been great. Instead, we got him and fucking Ryberg.
Yeah.
Him and Rusev. Gross.
I hate Rusev so much, and I was kind of high on him when he came up too. I was like, hell yeah, again, I like big, like I am the anti Daniel Bryan fan. Like, I don't give a shit about a spunky little dude with heart. Give me a tank who kills people. That's what I see.
Right.
So I was high on Rusev initially, and then immediately fell off. Like,
wow, they fucking ruined him.
Their booking, yeah, they ruined him with the booking. With that
But yeah, they bring him in.
Angle and bullshit.
Doug Ziggler, dude. That's all I have to say about that.
Fuck.
But they brought him in super fucking strong and badass, and then, they ran him through Cena, and then they did that Ziggler thing, and now they're trying to book him strong again. It's like, why did you fuck around and waste a year? Like, why did they do that shit? It's on again, off. Like, it seems like they have no idea what's going on next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the past, you book wrestling kind of far out. You change it as it needs, but now it's just, they have no fucking clue, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, like, it was like 7 people in this, in Money in the Bank. On Raw, 7 shadow figures. SmackDown, same thing. Monday, beginning of Raw, there's still one over there. And by the end of Raw, it's like, nope, there's just going to be 6 guys. They just dropped it in the middle of Raw. They dropped out that there's going to be a 7th person. What the fuck? What is that, man? That's ridiculous. How do you do that? Like, what was the plan there? Wyatt?
Maybe.
He's back working on the house shows again, so he's going to be back on Raw pretty soon. Well, he'll be back on the house shows, I guess, next week.
Oh, okay.
I'm super excited for them to bring him back and have him do fucking nothing.
Yeah. Well,
it sucks because I love Bray Wyatt too, and Luke Harper. I'm excited for him to come back too. I imagine he's going to be a while yet, though.
yeah, agreed. Those guys are fucking great, and they could do so much with them, and it's just been pretty much piss.
Yep.
Yeah.
They teetered on it being okay with him and Roman when he would be backstage looking at a picture of Roman's daughter and shit. That was decent.
And then they had him before both of those guys got hurt. They had him come out and they were beating up on a couple of factions. They came out one Raw and made multiple. They came out and assaulted multiple people that one night. I can't remember.
But I also don't want them to come back and just do that because we have that with Gallows.
We need some right. We
Like,
need some story with those guys.
Yeah, I need and when the Wyatts do come back and start showing up again, I don't want them just jumping people because I already have that now.
Right.
Essentially, that's all. Like they brought Gallows and Anderson over, and all they've done with them is had them be the new Wyatt family.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Just without having to turn the lights off.
And those other guys are out on the fucking road too. Like, we went to the house show last month, and the other group running in the, on the other side of the country had Rowan and fucking Strowman. It's like, woof. Glad I don't have to see those 2 fucking guys.
I could give a shit about Strowman, but I really root for Eric Rowan. Like, I really want Eric Rowan to get it together.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's got good size. He's got a fucking awesome beard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a reason either. I just have no idea. I'm just like, that guy. Eric Rowan, get it together, man.
He hasn't got it together yet, but...
No, it's always bummed me out. Like, even when they first showed up, you could tell, oh, Eric Rowan's the weak one of the three.
Yeah, until they got Strowman.
Yeah. He got promoted by default.
Yep.
WWE.com posted a new poll this week asking fans which WWE superstars they would like to see split up on the brand extension. Number one with 42%, The New Day.
Oh.
What?
I was going to say the Usos.
6% on the Usos.
Really?
Yeah. Why would 42%, why would you vote for The New Day? Why would you want to split that up? 25% Enzo and Cass, 12% The Club, 8% Wyatt family, 6% Usos, 3% Dudley Boys. I think that's only because everyone remembers what happened the last time. Testify. Everyone remembers that.
Yeah.
I think splitting up the Dudleys would be the perfect idea. Let Bubba do, or let him do what he did in TNA. He was a great singles guy.
Yeah. I don't know at this point. I guess I fucking don't like that guy as a human. He's such a fucking prick. But I guess maybe that makes you a good heel. Him fucking going on Twitter lately defending Roman Reigns and defending WWE just because he's trying to get his fucking girlfriend a job there. That's just pretty pathetic. Seriously. So that's what he's doing.
God.
He's out there like, to everyone all the trolls who chanted, you still suck. You guys still suck.
Nailed it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't split up Enzo and Cass because Cass will die out there. Cass doesn't. I don't think he could survive as a singles competitor ever.
Him or Enzo?
Enzo would stay alive. I don't think Cass can survive out
What?
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, the complete opposite. Cass is fucking huge. He's tall.
He's okay on the mic. He's not awful on the mic.
He's 7 feet tall. I mean, just being 7 feet tall is like almost worth it. WWE will like give you a secondary belt, definitely.
Yeah.
For me, like when they come out and when they have a match, like Cass is there, but I'm just watching Enzo More.
What would you do with Enzo? He's so tiny, man. Like as a singles. I don't know, man. He's tiny. I don't know. And also, too, he's tiny and he's not like a high flyer guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really small, but it's not like he's doing fucking shooting star presses or fucking 450s or something.
Yeah, you can't. If you split him up, you can't have him be Italian Kalisto. That's not going to happen.
Well, no, I don't know what you'd do with him.
I don't think they should break up anybody for the brand.
Well, yeah, I think that's exactly it. That's, yeah, at the end of the day, that's the point. It's like, didn't we learn last time that was fucking stupid? Like, I wouldn't break up anybody unless you're looking to really take a guy and put him singles, but right now, I don't think there is anyone, down the road. That's interesting you think that, because, yeah, I think the complete opposite, man. I think Cass eventually is going to get a fucking run, and maybe with Enzo as manager, but they have a lot to do as a tag team still, I think.
Yeah, they're way too new. Like
Yeah.
I hate breaking up teams and factions, period. But I really hate it when it's so premature. Like the Shield broke up way too early.
The Wyatt family originally.
Yeah, like give them time, man.
Yeah, they love to do that. They love to break people up and then bring them back together. And like, the Shield is coming at some point. I could give a fuck less, but people thought that was like, I don't know, young fans seem to think that the Shield is like the coolest fucking thing ever.
I loved it too. I was right there with them. I was like,
That was all right, but I mean, it's not like.
I was way into the Shield when the Shield was the thing.
Yeah, I still remember then though thinking that Roman Reigns was shit even back then.
I never had a problem with Roman Reigns until lately. Like all of from the first time he did that not the good guy, bad guy shtick, I was like, ugh, dude, no. And then he's done it every time he's been on screen ever since.
You weren't you didn't check out at Suffer and Succotash?
No, I was like, okay, yeah, that's funny because that's him flipping off the fucking internet who say he can't talk. Like I was like, all right, good for you. I dig it.
What? That or when he like told the Big Show a story of fucking Jack and the Beanstalk? Oh,
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I'm not going to sit here and defend everything, but I wasn't a hater until recently.
Oh, I can't stand that guy. Like it's ridiculous how much I hate a wrestler. Like, shoot, hate him. Not like fucking, not kayfabe. I fucking can't stand that guy.
Man, when I don't know how long ago that was. Last year, maybe, when WWE House Show came to Fargo, he was over as shit.
He was.
God, they loved him.
He was over as fuck here too last.
I don't
time.
think so. I don't know, man. I think he was what? I'd still say he was 60-40 over here.
He got the pop of the night when he hit his spear.
Well, yeah, people pop for that, but when he came out, he got booed pretty hard. I don't know. I'd say 60-40, 70-30.
Granted, like I said, that was like a year ago, so it might be different today, but...
Yeah, this was like a month ago, but we are in Mark country, let's not forget.
Yeah, and I remember at the time being like, holy shit, he's super fucking over here.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Children and women mostly, but there are like grown men who like that guy, and it just blows my mind. I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
Whose t-shirt would you buy first, Roman Reigns or John Cena's?
If I had to buy one?
Yep, gun to the head. You have
If I had to buy one, I'd probably buy a Cena one, because there's some cool designs, at least.
Not a Pabst Blue Ribbon design. So.
Oh, that's true. No, as we mentioned last week on the show, Eric Cannon's the real PBR wrestler. Fuck
Yep.
you, Cena.
And then they fucking, like, the t-shirt he came out with on Monday was just that design from, like, just the middle part of that design, and they got rid of all the PBR-looking stuff around it.
It's awful. It looked awful.
Yeah, that new t-shirt sucks.
But, like, also, why would you have, like, a inspired logo for Cena? It's stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You're selling shit to kids. Fucking nonsense. But that's the thing is, like, PBR is a cool fucking, like, I don't want to drink their fucking, that swill, but at the same point, it's like, that fucking rocks that they, like, put a middle finger emoji in there and shit, and it's like, fuck you, man. You're not going to have a shirt with our stuff on it. I thought it was really fucking punk rock of, that corporate-ass bullshit company to do.
Yeah.
And the fact that, they actually sponsor Eric Cannon's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it proved that they are wrestling fans over there. I bet if it was someone other than Cena, they wouldn't have gave a shit. But the fact that they probably watch wrestling and they probably fucking hate John Cena.
But like you said, that it makes no sense to, like, ape a beer label design for a child's t-shirt,
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, because that's who's buying that shit. I mean, for the most part.
I've seen grown men in John Cena t-shirts, but yeah, for the most part.
Were they getting off of a fucking short bus?
No, they were not.
Fuck, man. Chikara, King of Trios tournament, which is always a fun thing every year. One of the teams for this is interesting. Former WWE Women's Champions Jazz, Mickie James, and Victoria.
That's
It's
interesting.
one of the 16 trios that will be competing in September. What the fuck? That is interesting, man. A lot of these women haven't been around in a long time, dude. Jazz? What?
Yeah, that's a name I haven't. I forgot Jazz existed.
Exactly. That's just interesting. King of Trios is fucking awesome, dude. Gotta love that shit. Let's see what else we have here. Brother Nero. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to talk about it.
Oh God.
Brother Nero, paint me like one of your French girls. Oh, dude. What in the fuck?
What? Yeah. What in the living high fuck was this?
Dude, so unbelievable. But at the same point, when's the last time we talked about anything to do with TNA? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, this is fucking god awful. But at the same point, everyone's talking about it. So, in a roundabout sort of way, I mean, successful. But yeah, dude, what'd you guys think of that?
It's so bad.
I don't know. I got nothing to say about it.
Brother Nero, kiss me upon my lips like we did when we were boys. Okay, here's it for you. More sexual, like more sibling sexual tension. Shane and Stephanie or Matt and Jeff? Seriously.
Easily Matt and Jeff.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Nero.
God, it was just they had to know, right? Like everyone involved had to know that dog shit, right?
No. That's what happens when you're so high on your own shit you don't even fucking know, man. Like, you don't even fucking know any better.
Yeah. Who looked at that and said that's ready for air?
They're the only fucking people they really have at this point. They brought it in, and to Dixie Carter and fucking John Burrick and shit, like dumb fucks who don't know anything about anything. So they don't know any better. There's not a single person there who would have been in a position of power to say this is fucking ridiculous. And even if they did, there's no way they're going to say that to those two guys. Because, what do they have beyond that? Who's their next biggest star? Ethan Carter? Bullshit, dude.
Yeah, it's just baffling. I had to watch it a second time and be like, "Are you kidding me?"
I watched it a bunch of times, dude. I couldn't stop watching it. It's so good.
It was terrible.
Cup my butt cheeks in thine hands, dude. Okay, so
and then yeah.
Okay, so fucking Jeff Hardy rides his motorcycle over there. Oh, Billy Badass gets there, and Matt's wife is leaving with their baby, which is oddly has the exact same hairstyle Matt has right now. He goes into the house, and Matt Hardy is playing fucking piano. Dude, looking like Sweeney Todd or something. Looking like a shitty fucking magician. Playing the fucking piano. And he goes through... How many accents did you detect in this, man?
No less than 3.
There's no discernible fucking accent here. It's not like he's picked an accent. He's just like, Brother Nero. He's just doing whatever comes, man. And it sounds Spanish sometimes. It's German at other times. What the fuck is even happening?
Southern and occasionally just kind of robot-y, just digitized.
Yeah, dude. Brother Nero. And he fucking goes out to the back where they have that ring, and eventually his wife shows up and throws a fake baby at Jeff Hardy.
Yep.
And then Matt puts him through. Why would you couldn't get a regular folding table, dude? Like a regular standard wrestling table. What the fuck was that? One of those solid base? That looked like a motherfucker of a bump, dude.
Oh fuck! Whose fucking garage did they pull that out of? That's fucking awesome. That's like a table you'd see at a rummage sale for $20.
It was just sitting around, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It was just sitting around probably out in that building. They'll go, oh, fuck, we use this. Dude, that bump was ridiculous, dude. That table, nothing broke on it whatsoever. The top flipped off of it. I mean, you've used those kinds of tables, dude. They're sturdy as fuck because they just have one giant pillar in the middle. What the fuck are you thinking, man? Oh my god, that's coming up at Impact's Slammiversary pay-per-view. June 12th, live from the Impact Zone. It's their first pay-per-view of the year. I was curious, so I went ahead and looked it up. Here's what you got on this card. You've got the Tribunal. No real idea what that is. Bazil Baraka, Baron Dax with Al Snow. So versus Grado, and some other cat. I have no idea who this other guy is. So I know who Grado is. I don't know. What do you guys think of Grado? I kind of fucking like it, actually. Like that whole Vice documentary about him coming up and
Grado, I think he's awesome.
In ICW and shit. Yeah, dude. That was all right.
Good. I love the Madonna entrance videos that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with Grado.
Yeah, Vice did a mini doc, a half-hour long doc, The British Wrestler, and it's all about him finally getting a shot in ICW and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. I fucking love Grado, but no less. Eli Drake versus Bram. Bram's the dude who was arrested for like choking out and beating the shit out of his girlfriend last year. He kept his job. Awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah. Bram is also formerly was married to Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And I think they had a domestic situation with that as well.
Yeah, I think it was because her dick was bigger than his.
Her clit was bigger than his dick. It's also used to be in this WWE system. He was originally in the Ascension back when they were kind of like a fucking vampire thing.
I heard they're breaking them up.
Well, one got suspended for drugs.
I heard they're repackaging the other one, whichever one that didn't.
As what?
I don't know.
Which one got suspended?
Victor or Connor?
Connor.
Victor, the little one.
Connor, the little one.
I thought Victor was the little one.
I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't
Let's
say.
take a vote. Can you set a vote up on Twitter right now? Which one? Who is who on?
Victor is the little one. I think.
Connor was the little one.
And
that's how you know him. Really, see, I think you know him as like the big one and the little one because
that's how tag teams are at the WWE.
Yeah.
Big one and the little one.
God, I never once gave a shit about the Ascension.
Yeah, I remember like when they were in NXT is like, I think they're still the longest running tag champs, and it's this whole fucking thing. Like down there, people like they're awesome. And like I just never got it, man.
No, not at all.
The fucking faces of queer, as we call them, the feces of queer.
Yep.
Because they're like the most low. They're like low rent fucking Demolition, which is low rent Road Warriors.
Yeah, they're diet acolytes.
Diet acolytes.
Oh. That's awesome. I like that.
They're like if Disturbed was a tag team.
Oh. Doing a cover of The Sound of Silence. Oh, puke. Bleh.
Oh, that song's the worst.
It is. It's so fucking bad.
I have a weirdly large amount of people in my social circles who fucking love that song.
Oh, that song.
You get new friends.
Yeah.
Shit, right?
Slash and burn my fucking Facebook through there and curate who I keep in my life. Apparently,
Well, that's kind of the thing they like to do. That they bastardized, Land of Confusion by Genesis as well.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that when it came out, but like.
Wasn't there another one? He did Shout.
Oh God, they did.
Oh, yeah, Shout 2000, which I also didn't hate. That was during the time when I thought Disturbed was okay. Like that, I'll still stand by that first record. I think that first record is
It wasn't bad. The first record wasn't bad.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you guys here, but
Well, what are we doing talking about Disturbed anyway?
I don't.
talking about the Ascension. That's
Yeah, well, that's okay. Go figure. Okay.
You also have a tag team match for the TNA Tag Team Championship. Decay, which is Abyss and Crazy Steve. Fucking Crazy Steve. The only thing I still know about him is when we were back, like, who the fuck is on their roster? And we went and looked at their roster and just laughed for like 10 minutes about the idea of Crazy Steve. He's like a clown, and his name is Crazy Steve. Abyss is actually going to be wrestling here with our friends at Fully Loaded Wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, a fucking Monsters Ball match with... who the fuck does he have that match with? Suck.
Is it King or is it Corbin?
I thought maybe it was King, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's Corbin. Well, we'll find out because Jared from Fully Loaded Wrestling will be here in 2 weeks to talk all about it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Abyss is a dude from there that I fucking actually kind of dug. He had a shot to go to WWF back years ago. They wanted him to come in and lose to Undertaker, and he wouldn't do it. And it's like, you're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how they're going to use me over there. Fuck, dude. You should have came in and lost to Undertaker and then went on and beat a bunch of people. Versus the Bromans. Seriously, the Bromans, dude. Like, that's like the Dude Bros from fucking NXT.
They stole our name. Dixie, you bitch.
And that's Robbie E. and Jesse Godders. I don't know. Robbie E.'s wrestled around here before. I think Fully Loaded brought him in before. He's pretty good.
Okay.
Mike Bennett versus Ethan Carter III in a singles match. Jeff Hardy, Brother Nero, versus Matt Hardy in a Full Metal Mayhem match. Go quick, tell me what. Yeah, quick, tell me what a Full Metal Mayhem match is.
Are they in armor? Are they in suits of armor?
Suits of armor, probably. He probably fucking. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a joust or something.
In the back of a truck, full of hay.
Yeah. Oh God. Now we will joust, Brother Nero.
Oh fuck! Fuck that.
I was gonna look here, of like what the fuck it's supposed to be, but oh, here we go. TNA uses a variation of the TLC match called Full Metal Mayhem. So what? It's anything is
I
legal.
suppose like garbage cans, garbage can lids, steel chairs.
Those guys are gonna go out and fucking kill themselves in this match on pay-per-view for like 5 people who bought it.
Yep.
Mhm.
7. It's up to 7.
We're gonna incite the TNA bros, and they're gonna come on our Twitter and fucking complain.
A TNA bro's a thing.
Oh, they are a thing.
Yep.
The whole company's just a tire fire at this point. Like,
Yep.
what are you defending?
Yeah, I don't know. They hate WWE so much. You know, like fuck, I hate WWE too, man. Don't get us wrong. We hate it too, but fuck. TNA is just like we've given it a shot every time they switch networks, which is pretty often, and it never fucking. There's never anything on there that I'm like, you know, they have that one. I don't know if he was the X Division champ recently, but they had like a masked lucha guy, and I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, being a lucha mark. But and then your TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. A special stip on this is the match must end via knockout or tap out. Drew Galloway and Lashley, 2 WWE rejects.
Yeah.
So you've got at the top of your card, you've got Galloway, Lashley, both Hardys, Ethan Carter. Those are all WWE rejects. Al Snow is in the house as well. He can't be fucking wrestling.
I hope not.
God, you never know.
We're gonna have a sting happen in the ring.
Oh God. So yeah, Slammiversary.
Woo!
Yeah, right.
We're all gonna get it, right? We're all gonna buy it.
If listeners donate on our Patreon, patreon.com/SuplexCityLimits, if you donate enough money for us to pay for it, we'll watch it. We'll review it.
Oh, nobody will. Speak for yourself.
That's a slippery slope you're inviting to happen, man. Like, because that just leads to people donating money to make you watch shit, and that sounds.
I don't have any more spare time to watch TNA wrestling.
If people donate $7 or whatever it is for this TNA pay-per-view, you won't come over here and fucking drink some beers and watch Brother Nero.
I'll donate. If they donate my yearly salary, I'll come over all year and watch fucking TNA wrestling with you.
Well, if they donate enough, I'll fucking watch it. Spoiler alert, no one's going to.
Yep.
No one's going to give us money.
Watch. Oh God, what did we open it now?
But that's the thing, they probably won't give you any money to buy
That's gonna be just my luck. Here's a stipulation to like how you know finally become financially secure is I get free money, but I have to watch TNA wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Is like we're not gonna get.
That sounds like a personal hell of mine.
They're not going to donate money, for us bringing them a weekly fucking entertaining show, but they'll donate money to put us through like torturous acts.
Fucking.
That's like the end of a Twilight Zone episode. Like, you finally got what you wanted, but it's the worst.
Yeah, like or when the guy's glasses break or whatever. He's got all the books in the world, and then he breaks his glasses. Yep.
It's like we're making a living off of podcasting, but we have to sit and watch like fucking TNA and shit all the time. I'd still say fair trade-off, dude.
Fuck.
I'd watch all the TNA in the world if I didn't have to go to fucking work anymore.
Yep.
I'll watch Legends of Wrestling every.
I think I might come out of that. Like, if I had to binge watch it for like to get caught up through the history of TNA, to get completely caught up. If I had to do that, I think I would probably, slip in a mental state.
Come on, if you didn't have to go to work and you didn't have to worry about going to work, you and I could get some fucking food and some fucking party favors, hang out and bang out TNA episodes all day long, man.
That's true.
I mean, it was good back in the day.
It would definitely be an endurance and not a sprint.
I mean, I know I saw that like fucking badass Daniel Styles and Joe three-way. That match was like fucking awesome.
Uh-huh.
So
That's the one where Joe gets kicked in the head and goes blind for a second.
Yeah, probably.
And it ends super weird, like it ends super hastily because Joe couldn't see anything.
That's fucking scary, huh?
Yeah, no shit, right?
I can't see.
I think that was one of the X Division three-ways they had.
Jesus. Yeah, there was some good shit in there, man. So, there you go. I'm doing it if you like.
Shit.
Ticketmaster.com has pulled the WWE TakeOver Brooklyn event from the upcoming SummerSlam weekend schedule. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's no longer listed in the schedule, man, so I don't know if we're reading too much into this. The whole TakeOver the end thing, people are still talking about. Is it the end of just the thing, or is it going to be the end of takeovers, or is there going to be some other... I hope it's not the end of takeovers, man. It's like, I look forward to every 3 months to getting a good wrestling card from WWE.
Yeah, no shit, right?
They need, in storylines, you need big culmination kind of stuff. It fits perfectly. So
that's coming up this week, too. We're going to preview that a little bit here later on. And I guess the other piece of news, sounds like Vince McMahon thinks Sasha Banks is injury-prone. Kind of comparing her to Daniel Bryan, female Daniel Bryan. They think she's injury-prone. When she goes out, she goes all out, and they don't like that. She's going to get hurt. Pretty silly. I still can't believe how they've pissed that away as well. You get this chick so fucking over. Still the most over woman in the fucking company. And I mean, I know she got hurt recently, got a concussion or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe from a referee kneeing her in the fucking head.
No.
That's what happened. She accidentally collided with the referee's knee in a match. No shit.
yeah, they've wasted her. Sasha Banks is rad, and they've done nothing.
Yeah. It's pretty piss poor. Let's talk about this.
Oh, I got one thing here.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
We had the premiere for the WWE 2K17 trailer this.
Hashtag hatch.
Yeah, that's what we had. So I'll give I want everybody listening right now. I want you to get that uploaded. Go onto YouTube. I'll give you a second here. I want you to play along here with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, nobody's doing it. You've probably seen it. So at the beginning there, you have like a ton of cop cars flying down the road, and 5 seconds into this thing, I'm fucking laughing. I'm laughing my ass off, thinking to myself, "Fuck yeah! They finally put Chris Benoit back in these games."
So why would you think that? Like police everywhere?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was.
Benoit.
I thought they were funny. I thought that was funny in my own mind.
You'll still have to make your own Benoit.
Yeah, you'll still have to make your own Benoit.
I'd rather play as fucking Whoopi Goldberg than Bill Goldberg, dude. That would be one else.
How everybody's fucking screaming Goldberg and Lesnar and Goldberg.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah! Just the second that they finally got rid of Sting versus blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now we have Goldberg versus blah. Fucking stop it!
Stop.
Just stop it.
He said on a podcast a while back that he wants to do one more run for his kid.
He said he's got 50 more matches in him.
Fuck that.
Well, hey, you remember how long Goldberg matches used to last? He might have.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's a total of about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes of work, yeah. Yeah, you guys remember that badass 15-minute match that Goldberg had? Oh, no, never mind. Neither do I. Neither do I. Goldberg, dude. Okay, you can be like, I like Gold. You know, you can like him, and you could be like, you know, his booking was smart and all that shit. But dude, Goldberg was never anything, man.
No, he wasn't fantastic in the ring or nothing. He was another 5 moves of doom guy, you know. So.
I'd rather go back and watch that match where Regal makes a joke of him for 10 minutes. That match is amazing, dude. There's still a big argument on that. Goldberg says that Regal went out to embarrass him, and Regal's like, hey, man, they told me to do fucking 10 minutes with him, do a 10-minute wrestling match. And that match is great. It's just Regal taking that fucking guy to school. Oh, it's so good. I got nothing for Goldberg, man. And, dude, like, yeah, when he's leaving, it kind of shows the reflection of Suplex City in the window. And it's like, there's people out there who are like, oh, yeah. And it's like, were you not around? And I'm sure that they weren't around, actually, the first time. But it's like one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time. Like, that goes down as one of the worst matches ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep.
The crowd.
It's on a lot of people's top 10s.
The crowd shit all over that. I just don't think Goldberg was worth a shit then. Now he's 50. Who gives a fuck?
I think it's funny, though, like, that's 2 major WCW stars in a row that they've kind of brought into the company via the video game.
You put WCW guys in there, and yeah, it makes the game way more attractive to 30-somethings like us. You know?
Like, I buy it every year. It's like my Madden. I buy, Madden, Tiger, and WWE are the 3 games I buy every year because I'm an idiot.
I used to buy those fucking WWE games, but I'm not buying it this year. Fuck them.
I just think it's weird that, like, it's not like you're bringing them in at a big pay-per-view. Like, you bring them in to the folds of your company via this weird video game.
Yeah, that's what they did with Warrior, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep, same with Warrior.
Yeah, it is fucking odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought, like, the last game was okay, but, dude, that career mode, I wrestled so fucking many matches to the point where I was just sick of it. And I was still in NXT. I didn't even get to the main card. And I won every match.
They're not good at all.
And it's like, finally I get a match against Owens, the champion.
Yeah, they could
And
be.
he fucking pulls a weapon out and gets DQ'd. And I just quit. I'm like, I'm fucking sick of this. Maybe if I had pay-per-views on there to look forward to and stuff, but it was just NXT forever. El Chupacabra fucking retired from NXT, man. Fuck.
I just have it, like, it sits around for when I, have friends over and want to just dick around with it. Like,
Right.
It's good for that, but to sit and play it on your own is ludicrous.
Yeah, they could definitely do something like be the booker sort of, thing where you're doing all the booking and doing all the storylines. They could definitely do something with that.
Even those old ones had a better storyline where you were
You could make the storylines. That's another thing they need to bring back too is, make a storyline.
Oh, I used to have so much fun with those.
Yeah.
You people who listen to this show could about imagine the kind of storylines that we would come up with and put online. But yeah, man, that's and then there's that relive history mode, which I fucking have always hated.
If they did a Monday Night Wars one, that'd be fucking rad. Come on.
The same way you've done all of these, where you just run down a checklist of stuff that happened in the match.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, that sucks when you have to play it exactly the way you watched it. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like that shit.
And you're in there like 20 minutes into the thing, and you fail a QuickTime event, and then that's it. You got to start over.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
Yeah, what's the fun of that? It's all memorization. Shit sucks.
Yeah, there's no fun to that.
No.
So there's their 2 main modes, and they both suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most fun I had out of it, the newest one, was I made, like a Lucha Underground and put in, like, current Lucha Underground guys and then, like, Mortis and, cats like that, Great Muda, Liger, shit like that. And you can kind of play through that week to week. That's mildly entertaining, but...
I made Jim and I on there and made us a tag team and gave us the Ascension's entrance with John Cena's music and laughed my ass off for about 25 minutes.
I look dope on that game.
You should put that up on Twitter.
It's our finisher, where instead of like, so you throw me.
Our finisher is the Doomsday Device.
Oh.
No, our finisher is
Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass.
But you throw me, right? The skinny guy throws the fat guy.
No, it's not, is it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever finished a match with us because I'm too busy.
That's what it needs to be.
Access,
The finisher needs to be Enzo and Cass's.
But the big guy gets thrown off the ropes by
Yeah,
the little guy.
exactly. Yeah, the skinny guy throwing the fat guy off. Fucking awesome, dude. Badass. Hatch, big hatch. Let's talk about this Osprey Ricochet shit because I'm sure people can't imagine what side of the fence we land on this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have been wondering. No. This match, for some reason, has been like a real fucking topic.
It's got the wrestling world all up. Got everybody's panties in a bunch.
Yeah, man. What'd you guys, what'd you think of the match, Rando?
I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Well, there is some overselling here and there, yeah, obviously.
Selling. Really? I thought that there was like a lack of selling.
But I thought some of it was, I mean, the way the selling was fantastic, though. Some of it was oversold a little bit, but oh man, that springboard stunner, the way Ricochet sold it off the ropes at the end, that was fucking awesome. I think that was the best sell of the night there.
Yeah. What do you think of it, Marlon?
I dug it. I mean, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be, just spot fest. But I'm fine with a spot fest match sometimes.
Is this a new thing? It's not a new thing.
Yeah.
Why was like I didn't understand why this match stood out as being like the first sin against this. Like to me, it wasn't all that different than like Psychosis and Mysterio, in like '96. 95 ECW, like the shit the Luchadors are doing in ECW in like 96.
Yeah.
95. That's not. I don't know. I didn't see anything egregious with it. My beefs are where I thought there was a lack of selling on some shit. That like jumping Death Valley Driver on the fucking apron. I thought like that was sold enough.
Immediately pops back up and spins off the apron and hits that inverted Frankensteiner. I was like, sure. But he sells the driver after he does that, which is which is dumb. But at least he's selling it. He's not ignoring that he needs to sell it.
Yeah.
If I nitpicked it, it'd be that there was spot calling was loud.
Yeah, they were calling spots real loud.
Well, it was kind of quiet in there. It wasn't a very big place.
It's Japan, you know. It's a small place. I guess there was that. What else did I have that was kind of a beef with it? Osprey's facials are kind of...
like it's almost comical, like, which it probably shouldn't be. Like, the audience straight up laughs during that match in a few spots.
Yeah. But, dude, there was some of that shit. I don't even know what that move, that... crazy corkscrew fucking thing that Ricochet did flying over the top, and I mean there was shit that made me pop in it. So yeah,
there's like I'm fine with a spot fest match on
I like it, man.
Like you can't do it every match on the card all night, but I'm fine with it, and I can tolerate some gymnastics in my wrestling. I don't care.
Yeah, I thought it was a fucking super fun match. A lot of spots that made me like legit pop, like legit holy shit. And the evolution of the Japanese crowd, how about that? That was kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
That's not your Japanese crowd of old. Doing holy shit chants. And
yeah, that was strange.
Right, a little interesting. But yeah, I thought it was great.
I thought it was fantastic.
I dug it. I didn't love it. I'm not gonna watch it again. But
yeah, definitely. There's the other side of it too. Was like people like, oh, it's the best match of the year. I'm like, it's not match of the year. Let's not get ahead of
No, it wasn't match of the year, but it was definitely one of the most entertaining matches I've watched this year.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was.
But I mean, a lot of old timers were mad about it. Vader was bitching online about it. But when Vader and Stan Hansen were actually like punching each other's eyeballs out in Japan, I'm sure there was old timers then who were saying like, "This is fucking ridiculous."
Also, sure, it was a gymnastic floor demonstration, but they were also fucking laying forearms in. Just shit. I was like, wow, for being kind of a ballet of a match, they are fucking forearming the hell out of each other.
Yeah, two super young guys, too. Osprey's like 23 years old. Isn't that crazy?
Ugh.
He still has a job. He still has like a full-time job.
How?
So, yeah, he's good, man. He's gonna be good. He looks like a fucking 12-year-old, though. I mean,
Yeah, it does.
Child.
but no less. Yeah, so as you'd expect, Suplex City Limits endorsed that match. I thought it was all right. Ricochet's fucking dude. Goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's amazing. So do you want to talk about fucking Raw, dude?
No, it was boring. Nobody talked about Raw this week. They didn't even talk on Raw this week. Every fucking promo was just a fucking stare down. You had Rollins running up and down the fucking ramp all fucking night.
Dude.
You had
Oh,
the
no,
fucking you had fucking John Cena coming out stroking everybody's fucking big American fucking heart on. And then it was just a stare down after that for another fucking 5 minutes till something fucking happened. And then there was another fucking stare down in the fucking ring too. Nothing. They didn't even fucking talk. Nobody fucking wrote a goddamn fucking word for this episode.
No. It was awful. I mean, like, last week we were like, Raw was pretty good last week. You know, the Money in the Bank qualifying matches.
Yeah, because everything meant something.
This week was just awful, start to finish.
It was shit.
The ratings are
Did
down.
you have something to say about the Rollins running up and down the ring? Because I thought maybe it was part of his rehab still yet before he actually gets back into the ring.
Awful, just awful.
It's fucking stupid.
That segment was so dumb. Like I didn't like the I'm gonna talk and not when Chris Jericho did it a couple years ago. I don't need to see Rollins doing it too.
Yeah.
Dumb.
I'm going to get in the ring. I'm not going to get in the ring. I'm going to talk. No, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to get in the ring. And then he leaves, and then he comes back again.
Mm-hmm. How many times did he run up and down the ramp? Like 3 times, right?
Three
He's
or
like
four
3 fucked up. Oh, fucking A.
Garbage, dude. But first off, the show started off with fucking Reagan's speech. Unbelievable, dude. Fucking America. God damn it.
Yeah.
Steph comes out in fucking super high heels. You know, let's go ahead and just bury people. I don't use the term bury. Oh, there's a train. Take a drink.
Take a drink.
I don't use the term bury very often, but dude, you don't, as a woman in wrestling, you don't wear heels. Because you want to look shorter than the dudes. So you have Stephanie McMahon in giant heels, Amazonian fucking broad, standing next to the New Day, taller than fucking every one of them. That was a little nitpick for me. What did you think about also the backstage Steph and Charlotte thing, dude? Holy shit. So she like lays into Charlotte about how disrespectful that was and, you know, to this and that to your father. And you mean the guy that you slapped in the face? Like
Yeah, 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
This company.
Yeah, the writing on that show is all over the fucking road. It's like
They have amnesia.
Like, watching Raw is like watching the fucking Walking Dead. Like, these characters just do things that pop into their head. No one has any consistency. Nobody... Oh, it's garbage.
It is. It's fucking awful.
That's why I stopped watching Walking Dead, like, in Season 2. I was like, this character writing is dog shit.
Mm-hmm. So they open that, you know, and they get... Shane to dance, and then, you know, Stephanie's about to dance, and then the vaudevillains come out. Just off. Why are people fucking dancing? What is going on in this show? I was so fucking sick of this show this week, man. Just terrible.
I was just at the beginning.
Yeah, well, the whole show was bad. Let's see if we can even fucking sift a piece of gold out of this shit show. I liked
the backstage bit with Ambrose not liking Canadians.
Yeah, I thought that was okay.
Oh, yeah.
Zayn is standing right there. I thought that was funny. Like, that's probably the highlight of the show for me. Actually.
Oh my god. One sentence from Dean Ambrose. Yeah. Usos defeat Breeze and Fandango with Golden Truth on commentary.
Oh, they cut that out of Hulu.
Oh, fuck, you didn't miss anything. It was about 1 minute long. Awful. Just awful. Then that was the Reigns and Rollins bullshit. Rusev defeats Zack Ryder.
Well, that was on Hulu. Yeah, they left that one on there.
And Titus O'Neil, again, comes out afterward. So that was SmackDown and Raw. Dude, is it going to be Titus O'Neil versus Rusev?
Yep.
Are you shitting me?
Yep.
I've never had a problem with Titus O'Neil.
I don't have a problem with him either, but like, what? Why? Why this? How does this make any sense at all?
He's representing America.
God damn it. Yeah, that was real fucking cheesy too.
They're gonna repackage him. He's gonna be that fucking what the hell is the guy's name? The president on Idiocracy.
Oh yeah.
Macho Camacho Mountain Dew or some fucking crazy shit like that. They're gonna throw a fucking wig on the guy and put him in a.
I'm surprised WWE doesn't have a fucking Mountain Dew wrestler.
Doritos and Mountain Dew wrestlers or
tag team.
Tag team, yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
The WWE World Tag Team Champions. Yeah.
But wait,
Mountain Dew
Mahoney
and Doritos Diaz.
Yep, and then like their arch rivals would be like Code Red and Cool Ranch Doritos instead of Nacho and fucking regular Mountain Dew or some shit, you know.
Right now, like someone in the WWE is writing that down.
Brilliant. Send these guys a check.
Mountain Dew Mahoney.
they wouldn't send you a check.
Mountain Dew Mahoney and Doritos.
Diaz.
Dorito Diaz.
The nacho cheese one would be Doritos Diaz.
About Cool Ranch. Doritos Dominic?
I don't know.
I don't know.
let's not put more effort into this. Into this fucking show.
Let's let the
Because
professionals
right there, we
take care
put
of
more
this.
thought into this fucking Mountain Dew Doritos tag team than they do this entire show. Seriously.
Hey, I'm not done with puns. How about Mountain Dude Love?
Mountain Dew. All right. I like it. Yeah. Enzo and Big Cass defeat the Dudleys. No one gives a shit.
They cut their entrance out of the Hulu version.
Yeah, they did. And I was kind of mad too. That's the best part of them, guys.
Who's that?
Enzo and Cass.
1 week, there's the music cuts completely. The next week, the music fades down. It's like back and forth every week.
Yep.
You never know what's going to happen. It's like no attention to detail on this show. I could give a shit about that, honestly. Why Enzo and Cass are going after them when they should be like after the vaudevillains for hurting them. It makes its own angle, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like, oh, these guys hurt me, but, you know, whatever. Cena returned, dude. Riding on a fucking eagle with American flag fucking waving in the background. What was that speech from this guy? And the crowd no one cared.
It was too fucking long, too.
No one cared about the return of Cena. My girlfriend did, but that's about it. Fucking Cena.
I got no beef with Cena. I'm alright with Cena. I'm excited for Cena Styles.
Well, Styles, I will say that was a little bit of a swerve I didn't see coming, actually, because anytime they do anything, I'm like, oh, I don't give them any credit ahead of time, so the fact that they, like, did a swerve with Styles and had him attack him, I was like, whoa. Oh, they wrote something. Look at you. Look at you guys actually having an idea for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what they do between here and the pay-per-view, though.
Well, a lot of people... sounded like backstage Vince wanted to get it for Money in the Bank, and a lot of people are trying to get him to slow burn it, as if they can slow burn a fucking feud in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
The week one, he attacked him. And then the week two, he attacked him. Then the third week, they're in a tag team match. And then the pay-per-view. WWE booking for the last, like, fucking 20 years right there. Yeah, I mean, some people are calling this a dream match. And John Cena is not in any dream match of mine, personally, but...
Unless it was in a pool of water against a great white shark.
Yeah, like John Cena versus a fucking man-eating crocodile.
John Cena versus AIDS.
Yeah. He'd kick out a 2 on AIDS.
He'd kick out a 2 with AIDS.
Yeah, John Cena. Like maybe if he fell into a gorilla enclosure, I'd call it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're saying you look. I mean, actually, I think the match could be good.
No. I think here. No. How about something that? How about this? If somebody were to throw a baby into the ring with John Cena in there, would John Cena get shot?
We can only hope so.
He would no-sell the shot.
He'd have to fucking shoot. It'd be like the fucking death scene in RoboCop, you know? When it fucking blow Murphy would like shoot his fucking leg off with a shotgun and shit.
Shoot every appendage off. Yeah.
To our younger listeners, I'm talking the OG fucking RoboCop.
The real RoboCop.
Yeah, not your remake bullshit.
The one that our parents rented for us when we were 7 years old, and
The one that somehow had toys, even though it's like a fucking crazy violent movie.
yeah, it was rated R. Yeah, it was like super violent.
Yeah, it had video games and cartoon and toys and
But
like.
dude, in that movie, Murphy, the guy who is RoboCop, gets like blown to fucking pieces, like piece by piece, dude.
Yep.
Am I wrong with that, or did they like shoot his leg off?
They
Like,
shoot his leg and each one of his hands off with a shotgun. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a Taliban movie.
Get a fucking toys though, dude. That's back when the world had a little bit of balls to it. Yeah, the world has no balls compared to the 80s.
That's right. That's when you could ride your bicycle without a helmet.
Yeah, right. Never wore a helmet. If there was a kid with a helmet, we made fun of him. So you were saying you look forward to it, Marlon. I mean, I do too. I guess the booking, knowing what's going to happen in the end, makes me not really care.
yeah. I'm like, I've reached a point with the WWE where I kind of just don't give a shit about the booking and just enjoy the matches, and it's fucking liberating. Like, just enjoy the matches and who gives a shit. Like, and I think those two will put on a good match. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think it could be interesting. Styles has lost a bunch of matches in a row, so are they going to have him lose again? Probably, huh? Maybe he wins the first one and loses the next 5. Usual Cena booking.
Yeah.
That's what Rusev got, right? He won 1 and then lost like fucking 4.
It was like 4 in a row. Yeah.
This is the fact that went on for that many pay-per-views. Fucking gross. Dana Brooke defeats Natalya.
Not on Hulu.
Well, just like she did on SmackDown. He didn't miss anything. Dana Brooke's green. She's not very good. Was this Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler shit on there?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, didn't miss anything either. This was the week they were supposed to have a technical wrestling match, right? This week. Last week Dolph challenged him to that. So they come out, Dolph's got a fucking puts on headgear, freestyle wrestling headgear. The bell rings, he kicks him in the balls. DQ, end of the match.
What?
So Ziggler Corbin is going to continue.
Hooray!
Yeah, we can do that match again.
Baron Corbin is a fucking void of personality.
Yeah, thank you. If he could see his defenders online, we talk shit on him, and there's always a couple that pop up.
It always used to kill me in NXT. They would always use the word. They were like, "Oh, Baron Corbin has presence." No, he fucking doesn't. Like, he is present. Like,
But nobody notices.
I just wanted somebody to Photoshop a picture of Baron Corbin holding a bunch of wrapped gifts. And just have it say Baron Corbin has presence. I want someone out there's a better Photoshopper than I am, and they should make that and send it to me.
There you go. Send it to you on Twitter at
DanceDance7 is the Twitter handle.
Gotta get those plugs in there, baby.
Shit, yeah.
But I think the guy he's more bald every week. And like I said before, his stomach looks like he's had a couple of fucking kids.
He's got a C-section scar, doesn't he?
Yeah. He had a cesarean. It's interesting that he's had a cesarean, and yet all of his matches are an abortion.
Wow.
Every week, dude. I will.
Nice.
I wish somebody would go back and take all of the abortion from every episode that we've had. Abortion. Oh, it's a fucking abortion.
Abortion. I seen there was a YouTube clip of the Big Lebowski, and every time they said the word fuck, They put it on there, and you could watch the whole movie in 15 minutes, and you'd know exactly what was going on.
It's awesome. That movie does have it in there a lot. Huh?
Oh yeah, it's like 15 minutes straight. Yeah.
And of course, your main event was a 6-man tag between what is now all of the fucking people in that. In the Money in the Bank. At the end of this is so funny. I'm like, wasn't there a 7th person? Everyone's talking on Twitter, like, did it go away? Do you notice how it's not in the new, like, earlier in the show it showed it, but, like, at the end of the show it didn't, so... Fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
And already, every fucking week, Raw and SmackDown, and Raw again, is some combination of these fucking people. SmackDown this week had Del Rio and Owens versus Zayn and Ambrose. So it just keeps going, man. It's like every which way you got to watch these guys wrestle, and it's at the point where if it wasn't for the, like, I'm rooting for the fucking ladder in this one, dude. I think the winner of that should definitely be Owens. I think I'll take a couple months worth of him with that fucking briefcase. Think of all the gold that could promo gold that could come from him having that briefcase.
Oh, absolutely. That thing will be full of promo gold, that briefcase. It is. That's what it is full of.
I don't think him or Zayn are going to win. I think they'll, kind of take each other out, and that'll keep their feud going.
Well, it's not going to be Jericho.
God,
It's not going to be Cesaro. Who's it going to be? Ambrose?
I would say it's going to be Ambrose or Cesaro. I think it's granted we've all said this for years at this point, but it's got to be Cesaro's time pretty soon, doesn't it?
No, he's not ever going to get time. It'll never be his time in this company. Fuck.
They just sunk some repackaging into him. He's got the Bond thing and the tearaway suit, and he's I don't know. That's if someone bet me $1 American, I would bet on Cesaro.
I'm going Kevin Owens. Because, some of those are just, like, automatic. Like, there's no way it's going to be Jericho to Del Rio. That would be horrible.
Hey, let's remember that fucking Sheamus won last year. And he was the one that, hey, there's no way it'll be Sheamus.
Well, I guess you're probably right. But I was just happy it wasn't Reigns. Like, I popped so hard when Bray Wyatt came out there, fucking little Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the fucking with the apron on.
Mm-hmm.
Fucks Roman Reigns. Like, yay!
I like that apron. I hope he brings that back when he comes. I always thought that was a cool look.
Agreed, man. We always said that too. I think it looks cool. Yeah, it's very fucking Leatherface, badass. I guess I did miss this little bit of, it's not news really, but John Cena has signed a multi-million-dollar deal to become a new spokesman for hefty garbage bags.
What?
The first thing he could put in those garbage bags is his fucking STF. He's gonna carry his STF around in that fucking shit.
Oh god, I think the internet's gonna go nuts with this garbage bag joke.
Oh, fucking A, that's awesome.
Yeah. Garbage, dude. Garbage bags.
I do think he's gonna lose to Styles, by the way. I'm not convinced John Cena is long for that company. It's just a hunch.
Yeah. So, like, he's literally fucking garbage now. Like, when I say garbage, Cena's garbage, it's not such a stretch.
He can start with his fucking wardrobe.
Yeah, take your wardrobe, put it in there, throw that STF. Is it strong enough to carry this STF and his shitty wardrobe?
You might need 2 of them.
And a fucking dead bald eagle. Oh, man. Just...
No bag can carry all of John Cena's patriotism.
Nope. He needs another one for Nikki's stillbirth too.
Oh, come on! You're groaning at me. You're groaning at me for abortion. Good lord. NXT this week. Just keep moving. Just move this on. NXT, you had. One of the Assfuck twins, Buddy Murphy, which is the better of the two. Not to say, it's hard to say that one's better than the other, but versus Ty Dillinger. That was exciting. Ty Dillinger won.
I like Ty Dillinger. I'm into it.
Deal?
Yeah, I like this whole 10 perfect 10 thing.
It's all right.
I think he's got a cool look. He's decent in the ring. I mean, he's green. Everyone is green, but he's fine. I got no beef with Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I guess the other ass-fuck twin is out injured, so that's why Buddy Murphy's going solo. He is the better one of the two for sure. And a lot of people saying, like, you know, you're going to find out that he's really good and shit. I don't know. We'll see about that. But Austin Aries versus the Drifter. Aries won in this match. Pretty good. Aries is pretty good, man.
Yeah, Austin Aries has always been great.
Elias Sampson is actually injured last couple days, or one of the days here, on the house shows.
That character is baffling to me. Like,
It's awful, right?
much like that fucking Hardy's thing. Like, not Hardy's, the delicious hamburgers, the Hardy Boys. Like, someone has to know, right? Like, this is a joke, right?
No. He's
Nope.
dead fucking serious, man.
My favorite thing about Elias Sampson is the way Corey Graves talks about him. Because Corey Graves talks like I do. Like, seriously? Is this a joke? Like, what? This is ironic, right? Like, it's hilarious to hear Corey Graves. My thoughts come out of Corey Graves' face.
Yeah, the Drifter should be in a band with the Hardys, man. You have Matt Hardy on piano and Brother Nero singing.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard Jeff Hardy's music, dude? It is fucking... See, that's the thing is people are like, they're not serious with this. Like, you ever listen to Jeff Hardy's fucking music, dude?
No,
They're serious about this. They have no fucking filter. No one to tell them, like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, dude, why are you putting out an album? Yeah. Go check that out sometime. It's real fucking... it's real good.
Which would you rather listen to, that record or John Cena's rap album?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Here we go
That's-
talking about my own personal hell again.
Yeah, no shit, dude. I don't know.
I've never heard the Jeff Hardy one. I owned the John Cena one.
Oh. How dare you?
There's, like, I will actually forgive that record a little bit because they used one of the songs in a promo for The Shield, which is the greatest television show of all time. So, like, I have that tiny little soft spot for that.
Putting over the Shield, huh?
The Shield's the best TV show of all time. I have a Shield tattoo. Like,
Holy fuck.
I am
Never seen it.
into Vic Mackey. I am into the Shield.
5 Shield marks right now. We're like, ew! There you go. Yeah, the tag match, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano versus The Revival. Ciampa and Gargano went over in this, man.
I like that.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
They went over last week, too, over, what's that team, TM61?
Yeah, right. And these are two guys, I don't know if you keep them as a tag, even as singles, I think, like, Gargano's got probably a little more upside. He's got a little more charisma, probably a little better talker, but both are great. And in singles, they could be something in this brand split.
Those two are so fantastic. I like both of those guys, Gargano in particular. I worry that they're only getting a rub right now because they want an excuse to talk about that Cruiserweight Championship thing.
Yeah.
And then after that happens, I'm scared they'll go away.
I know we talked last week, too, because they have, like, actual official profiles on WWE.com now, these guys. So we're like, maybe they're done. But I saw on Facebook the other day, Ciampa's still taking bookings in, like, August and shit. So they must still have their deal where they can go work indies.
Yeah.
Which for them, a great deal, dude. You get to go on NXT, and you get that exposure to help drive your fucking indie bookings. It's a win-win for those guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope they keep making deals like that. I bet Vince hates those deals.
I bet he does. He probably doesn't know about it. And then you had one of WWE's greatest fucking creative crutches, a contract signing between Nia Jax and Asuka. Nia Jax is fucking awful talking here, dude. She is so fucking, like, dude, she's Roman Reigns, man. She is Roman Reigns.
Same family, right?
Without the good looks. No.
Yeah.
She's just awful. Her talking here was so scripted and so just fake and awful. It of course ends in blows.
What?
Yeah, right. I know. It's supposed to be a contract signing, and people are getting thrown around. I don't understand.
Oh.
Yeah, Nia Jax power bombs her, leaves the ring. I could care less about that. The Nia Jax fucking sucks. As much as I like the idea of having a big monster heel woman, this
Yeah, like every time anyone tries it, I'm like, okay, this makes perfect sense. Like let's do it, and they just haven't found the right one. Everyone who's tried it is not good.
no, she's fucking slow and just bad. Yeah, she's not good. But this sets us up for NXT Takeover: The End this Wednesday, live on the WWE Network. The recently added, your boy Ty Dillinger
Whoop whoop.
will be taking on the debuting La Sombra.
Okay.
So, well, he's now changed his name to Andrade Cien Almas. God awful fucking name change.
Literally rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
So, yeah, Ty Dillinger's probably going to be putting him over. He's fucking great, though. The Sombra's fantastic, and I'm excited that he's finally making his TV debut. This guy is really fucking good, so I'm interested to see that match. You also have the women's match, as mentioned, Nia Jax and Asuka.
Asuka is dope. I love Asuka.
She is. She's fucking hot. She's awesome. She's scary. Very good.
Mhm.
Austin Aries and the man, Shinsuke Nakamura. Fucking awesome. That should be good. The tag team match, Das and Dawson. I guess the revival, as it were. Against American Alpha, Gable and Jordan.
That'll be another good one.
Yeah, that's going to be good too. So it's going to be a good fucking show. And then you have Balor and Joe in the cage, the first ever NXT cage match. This is going to be a good show, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of that is great.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good show.
Nakamura's the shit. If you were doing a brand expansion draft, who would your first pick be? Mine would be Nakamura.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right.
Nakamura is just he's fun to watch. It's fun to watch Nakamura exist. Like all he has to do is stand there.
No, yeah, his entrance, like we say, his entrance is better than most guys' careers.
Like how can you when that match with Aries got announced, just standing in the ring talking to Aries, he's entertaining.
And he can barely speak English, and it adds to his awesome. I don't know, he cut a little bit of a promo here, and he says a couple things horribly, and then he does that that kind of come on hand motion he does, and I'm sold. I'm in.
Yeah, he's inherently entertaining. It's fun to just watch him be a person.
I just need to see him come in the ring, grab the rope, and do that backwards bend over thing, and I'm awesome. Everything the guy does is great. I hate to be such a fucking mark for him, but
yeah, no, I'm in the same boat.
He'd be my number one pick.
I got to assume he beats Aries. Right?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I predict. I mean, the tag match could. I guess that's probably going to stay on Gable and Jordan.
I think so.
Although, if they are taking any tag teams from NXT in this draft expansion, you probably got to expect
That'd be one of them, yeah.
that they're one of them, right?
Yeah.
I could see an argument against the Revival. I'm a big fan of the Revival. I think they're fucking awesome. Their new T-shirts they have that say "No flips, just fists." Fucking awesome. I just love the fucking kick-ass, stocky '80s style dudes.
I was into it before they started calling so much attention to it. As soon as they gave them those fucking members-only jackets, started saying brainbusters every 2 words, I was so mad. I was like, you took what was special about these guys and then you just drove it into the fucking ground, man. It bothers me when they do that shit.
It's not totally an Arn. It's 2 Arns, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually fucking dig those jackets, dude. I was telling Rando that we need to get some fucking Suplex City Limits ones made, so we can wear them around matching ones, dude. So that style of jacket just cracks me up, dude. With that, what is that shit? What are they made all shiny and shit? They don't wear those still, do they?
We used to have them at the grade school I went to. I can't remember what they.
Fucking awesome, dude.
It was like a varsity jacket or maybe something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
maybe.
there's a fucking word for it. What the hell is
Yeah.
it made out of?
Like a baseball style. That's what they wear in baseball, I guess. Either way, I think.
They're they're gross, but the tag team is good.
There you go. So yeah, looking forward to that. Next week on the show, we will be recapping that with Lynx Kinetic, producer of the Matt Mania album and host of the Gorgeous Losers of Wrestling podcast. And we'll also be joined by Heel Will Mahoney from the Snack Society YouTube channel, where they review snacks and fast food fucking items. So that should be good times. And it's Lucha Underground. Kind of get bust through that real quick. I thought it was a good show as always. Son of Havoc and Daga to open. Good match. Son of Havoc goes over with the one of my probably my favorite shooting star press in the business.
So
That's,
fluid. Yep.
dude, it's just laid out, right?
Yep.
It's not a tight, quick one. It's very like laid out. It's so good. I don't know. What do you think, Daga? What do you think of that guy? I think he's pretty good in ring. It's just kind of a very bland, like.
I think that's why they're giving him this Cobra Moon storyline here.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was in this Cobra Moon. Yeah, he like rejects. I'd fuck that snake-looking bitch. I'd be all about it.
I would too. Yeah. I wouldn't even care if her mask didn't fit.
The rematch for the trios tag championships. Another great match between these two teams are fantastic. I really have gotten into like Black, Evans, and Mundo as a team.
They're the perfect heel team for this.
Dude, doing the Wild Stallions air guitars and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
they're perfect for this.
Yeah, match ends in a DQ. Puma gets DQ'd for a low blow after multiple low blows from the heels behind the ref's back. Puma just does it straight up. So I don't know if they're going to break this team up. I'd love to see Puma and Dragon Azteca Jr. Together in a match one-on-one.
Yep.
I look forward to seeing Azteca in some singles matches because he's fucking great, man. He did a lot of good stuff in here. And of course, Ray. Can't go wrong with little Ray Ray. So yeah, they retain the belts. I don't know where that's going, and you have the kind of developing still with the Dragon Azteca Jr. and Black Lotus storyline with Montanza. Interested to see kind of where that goes. And you had the main event, Montanza versus Brian Cage. Two giant motherfuckers.
This was a fun match. I
I
thought
thought
it was all right.
great. And Cage is fucking great for how huge he is.
Yeah, he is.
Moonsault off the top to the outside from like a guy who's built like fucking Ryback. That's absurd.
Oh, there was that suplex off the top spot off onto everybody in that trios match. That was pretty rad. I forgot about that till you just.
Oh, there
brought that
was, yeah, that superplex off the top to the outside onto a crowd of people.
up.
That was pretty fantastic. There's so many fucking great spots in all these matches.
Can't remember them all. Holy fuck!
Yeah, exactly.
You take notes while you write notes. You miss one.
One beef I had here, Montanza goes for a. Okay, the standing moonsault is like kind of a dumb move, but it's one thing if you like do a standing moonsault and your body lands on them. He did a standing moonsault headbutt.
Yeah.
Fuck was that? Was that just missed? I was like, you can't really be trying to do that move.
Well, they covered it up pretty well if he did miss it.
But yeah, Montanza retains. I don't mind this. They got to get this guy off the main. I know we got this story arc is the main thing, and it's going to resolve itself. But I'm sick of two giant guys wrestling for the belt in Lucha Underground.
Yep.
I mean, we could watch two giant guys wrestle in WWE or any fucking where else. Like, I want to see Puma and these super high flying guys in the main event.
I
But
want to see Puma. I want to see Puma against Pentagon again. I want to see Pentagon against Azteca. I want to see Mysterio against Pentagon. And then Phoenix. I want Phoenix thrown in the mix there too.
Aerostar as well.
Aerostar is pretty good, yeah.
Fuck all of
As long
those.
as he doesn't fall off the ropes again, that like he did that one week.
There you go. So yeah, good show again. Lucha Underground, always fucking awesome. Ultimo Lucha is coming up here pretty soon, a couple weeks away.
Yep.
Got that to look forward to.
And then
Uh,
it's gone for a while again. What are we gonna do?
uh,
I hope our listeners don't make us watch TNA.
I will just go back and watch Ring of Honor or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we can do that. Yep.
Check in with them, see what's going on. And I think that's gonna fucking do it there. Got the Hall of Fame here.
Yeah, we got the Hall of Fame. I think we're gonna go this week. We're gonna go with good old grab your barbecue sauce, everybody. We're gonna go with good old JR
There you go.
in
I can't believe
honor
it's
of
this long.
Memorial Day and cooking your barbecue and such.
Have you ever had his barbecue sauce? I never have.
I never have either. I don't think it's not available. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's
Is it?
not my favorite, but it's a good one.
More of a southern style, I would suppose.
Yeah, it's a little smoky, which I'm not always the hugest fan of. I'm more of a sweet barbecue sauce kind of guy, but
Okay.
it's fine. It's good.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to really even say much about JR. Just made so much, like just that commentary in the Attitude Era, just fantastic.
He made
Really
it.
made it. He made that shit. Yeah. If you look at now compared to where you're at now with the god awful commentary of Michael Cole and
Noggle.
Maggle. Yeah, and JR is. I mean, a lot of people consider the best of all time. I don't know about that necessarily,
He's right
but
up there.
he's right, definitely right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking fantastic. Even his old WCW work, I'm a fan of. Before he went to WWF. How funny is it that the first thing he did over there was him wearing a toga at WrestleMania 9? He had to wonder what the fuck he was getting himself into.
Yeah, he had to.
As he's wearing a toga, calling a match between Doink and Crush. Holy shit, man.
Right?
He's like, what is this guy? He's Hawaiian? He crushes people. He wears orange? I don't get it.
I'm lost.
Yeah. And just got a great mind for the business. I still like his podcast too. He's got a podcast now, and depending who the guest is, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I used to. That was one of the shows where I used to listen every week, but now I just cherry pick if I give a shit about the guests.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. It's like JR and Hornswoggle. I'm putting fucking pass on that.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Got better things to do that day. Yeah, for that.
How was that guy on like every fucking podcast when he got released? Who gives a shit? I don't care what this guy like. Oof. Anyway, let's forget that little motherfucker. JR though, yeah, it's fantastic, and it goes without saying. We have a badass group of commentary to pick from in our fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we can do two
I was looking at
shows
that,
now.
like, what if our Hall of Fame is like, yeah, a roster, and you'd have fucking Heenan.
We'd have to have two. Yeah, we'd have to have two shows. Well, I guess we got our special pay-per-view event roster
Yeah.
or commentary team. I mean,
We're in the mid-50s now for our Hall of Fame. You can check out our Hall of Fame on our Facebook page. Guess what the address is? Facebook.com/Suplex City Limits. Under the albums section, we have everybody who's in our Hall of Fame, from our first inductee Terry Funk all the way up until now. It's fucking very smarky.
Yep.
But it is also the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcasting. So,
Took you guys a long time to get Bam Bam in there.
Too long.
Too long.
I
Yeah,
agree on that one.
I had to put a bunch of fucking smarky Japanese guys in there first.
Bam Bam. Bam Bam's my absolute number one.
Dude, he is fucking great. I'm a big fan of him as well. Can't beat it, Ben. Best, it's between him and Vader. Train, take a
Train.
shot.
Another shot.
He's definitely one of my favorite big guys. It always comes down to him or Vader, and I still think he's better than Vader.
Mm-hmm. Got some of those matches he had with Taz back in ECW.
Huh?
God, there's a great one with him and Shane,
Douglas?
Shane
Yeah.
Douglas, yeah.
Isn't that match him and Taz where he just like fucking for some inexplicable reason just like fucking backdrops him off that ramp and like just smashes his head right into a guardrail?
Yep. Straight into the guardrail. Just
That's fucking awful to look
Yeah,
at.
he was out on his feet for like 7 or 8 minutes. He said he doesn't remember going to the ring.
yeah, that match is bonkers. Oh, I think they did 3. I think that was like a 3-part rivalry. I think they did 3 matches and they're all fantastic.
Yeah, Bam Bam ECW, that was the shit, man. He was fucking made for that.
Yeah.
Even match him and with Spike where he throws Spike all the way out into the crowd.
Yep.
They crowd surf him around. Fucking awesome. Oh, ECW, we miss you. But it's cool now. You can actually JR's back calling wrestling if you have Access TV. The New Japan show, they'll air matches that are like 6 months old, which is a really weird decision, but no less. You can hear JR calling wrestling again, which everything's kind of right in the world when he's calling wrestling.
I just watched. This was a couple weeks ago. A friend of mine had never seen the Taker Foley Hell in a Cell.
Oh man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I showed her that, and like that was I've of course seen it a million times, but that was one of my favorite things was listening to JR in that match. It's great.
Oh, dude. It's a far cry from Michael Cole reading For the Love of Mankind off of a script, not even looking at somebody who just went off the cage.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Fucking, let's do quick before we get out of here. If you want to have a new era, how about you start with a new fucking commentary team?
Yep.
God damn it.
Who's your commentary team?
I never used to like Graves. I don't like the idea necessarily of a heel and a face commentator. I think that's pointless at this point. You know, it's one of those old cliches that fucking WWE still does. But if you're gonna do that, I'd take a Morrow and Graves fucking combo.
You would knock it down to 2 instead.
Oh, definitely, I'd knock it down to 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Knock it down to 2.
The
You know-
2-man booth is fucking, to me, is superior. There have
Yeah.
been good 3 ones. You know, I like Shivani, Rhodes, and Heenan. That's a great one. But yeah, I think you only need 2 people, man. Graves and Morrow, as far as people they have under contract.
Yeah, I agree. Morrow's so good. Morrow is excellent.
Yeah, he's like 99% awesome. Every once in a while he'll say something I'm like, but
I don't hate Tom Phillips on NXT either.
actually I think NXT's commentary, in which again 2-man booth, considering how fucking awful and how many weird people they've tried to stick in there, I think this is by far the best commentary group that they've had down there.
Yeah, I think those 2 are good.
Yeah, agreed. So there you go, Jim Ross. You got anything coming up, man? Anything to plug, or just here to hang out for wrestling?
I have a comedy show that myself and JD Provorce, who's been on the show, and a couple other Fargo comics will be performing at CoreCon on Thursday, which is the comic book convention out here.
There you go.
So if you're in Fargo and want to hang out in a room full of nerds and listen to some people tell jokes, it's gonna be a good time.
Awesome, man. And you said everyone can follow you on Twitter. Was it at DanceDance7?
Yeah, that's the one.
There you go.
Somebody please tweet me that photo of Baron Corbin with presents.
There you go, man. And as far as coming up here, for us in the future, like I said, next week, Link's Kinetic, producer of the Matt Mania album with Megaran. He's also from the Gorgeous Lose of Wrestling. Heel Will Mahoney from the Snack Society YouTube channel. And coming up after that, episode 64, June 19th, we have Jared from Fully Loaded Wrestling returning. And a lot of people have asked for it, and we finally fucking made it happen. Joe Cronin from the Joe Cronin Show will be hanging out, previewing fucking Money in the Bank. So
There we go.
excited to talk to Joe. He's fucking awesome. Starting shit with all kinds of wrestlers on Twitter. So we'll get to hear about a little of that. And this week, coming up here, I will be guesting on the Put 'Em Over podcast with those boys. So check them out. As always, You know, the Federation podcast, New Blood Rising, Put 'em Over, Sat Pod, our friends at Wrestling Soup, all of those guys, Yuck Nasty, Dog a Baby, and Get in the Corner, all podcasts you should check out. I think that's going to do it for this week. Anyone else got anything to add?
Nah, that about covers it. I'm gonna keep getting this Pedialyte in me.
There you go. Well, until next time, may you get all of the dick and/or pussy that you desire. And remember, a winner is you.
When I get the gorilla in Manila. Ladies and gentlemen,